Hey guys, Mike from CRM Reptiles here. Did a little video today. Yesterday our Savannah monitors had a clutch. So tonight we did a video for one of the groups I'm in. JDH Reptiles. Really cool group. Really cool guy. Dave Hensler, I believe is his name. Runs the group and owns JDH Reptiles. It's a really cool group. Check it out. You know, raffles for reptiles. Like earlier was a 66% het for scaleless corn snake. Before that was like a something lesser ball python. That was pretty cool. Daily topics and threads, which is awesome. And actually, that is his Amazon tree boa for the picture in the background. He also does fish. So he also has a page. It is called Fin and Tonic Aquatics. See if I can get it in there. And it's a really great page as well. So he does too. You should. He also has a YouTube channel under Fin and Tonic Aquatics. Really cool channel. Since he does both reptiles and fish, what he'll do is put in the description whether it will be about like snakes that day or fish. So you know, so if you don't feel like watching, you know, if you're a reptile guy and don't feel like watching a fish video, you don't have to watch it. The notification will tell you straight from the gate. It's not like you have to start to watch and get through it only to be like, hey, there was no reptiles, because he tells you from the door. And if it's a reptile video, he'll tell you, you know, that's a reptile video. Fish, fish. So really cool guy. Dave Hensler, I believe, again, is his name. Just off the top of my head, I apologize. But JDH Reptiles and Fin and Tonic Aquatics. Go ahead, follow him on YouTube, subscribe, like his page. You know, join the group. It's a really cool group, and it's a really good time. And from here, let's get to showing you about our Savannah monitors and our group. What's going on, JDH Reptiles? JDH Reptiles group. It's Mike Mitchell here in my little man cave, reptile room / basement. Yeah, so I'm just pretty much shooting this video to, you know, give an update of what I came home to last night. And I usually get home from work about like 8:30, something like that. And you know, yesterday was Tuesday, so there was a group post about, like, you know, Tank Tuesdays. So I was getting ready to do, like, you know, short little video or some pictures of like a Savannah monitor tank and give the whole rundown of that. Cat, get down. That's how, you know, it's kind of how big the Savannah monitor tank really is. So we have two Savannah monitors. One's about 3, the male's about 3, and the female's about 2 years old. The male's name is Goliath, and you'll see why, because I'll probably catch a bunch of shit. Yeah, he's kind of overweight. You know what I'm saying? They like to eat. I should have fed him less when he was a baby. Female's in pretty good shape, although today she probably looks like shit. I mean, you probably look like shit if you laid or gave birth to about 16 or 18 babies yourself, you know? Even as me, a man, I would say. I don't fucking know. Anyhow, so we're going to give you a quick rundown of my Savannah Monitor's tank, and you know how that's all set up, and then we'll give you a quick tour of my little reptile room slash man cave slash CRM Reptiles company. That's just in the beginning pretty much, and you know, still working, and things probably won't really kick off till like this time next year or even the year after that. So you can always find our page CRM Reptiles on Facebook. Our YouTube channel is crm.reptiles.2018. It's a couple, only like a handful of videos, but I'm sure I'll put this one up there. Show just the post up there. You know, hit the like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. But yeah, alright, so let's get back. Even though it's Wednesday, I'm gonna revisit Tank Tuesday. See that up there? I'm a Giants fan. We stink this year. I'm in Philadelphia. It was fucking nuts. The Eagles won the Super Bowl. It was crazy here. And yeah, that's just one. You need 4. You need 3 more. Catch up with us. All right. So, all right, let's go. Now let's start. That is our Savannah Monitor tank. This is 8 foot long, by a little over 4 foot tall, 4 foot wide, with literally a ton of dirt and sand mixture. Oh, and you know, obviously Villanova. I work like a block away from Villanova, so that's the 2016, and you know they won the NCAA championships again this year. So, Nova Nation, go Cats. Literally, again, a ton of dirt and sand mix. My kids and I built this straight from plywood and 2x4s from the ground up. We studded out, you know, we cut the walls, the plywood to the dimensions we needed. I mean, well, and like basically frame them out to be able to support that dirt and sand mix. Because otherwise, those things would be busting through. You know what I mean? And down bottom. I'll do latches. Got 3 windows. Obviously, they're on hinges. So I made those little knobby things from a screw and extra pieces of wood. And all 3 windows can come down if I ever really need to get in there. Put something big in there, blah, blah, blah. This or that. And there are our cute little couple. The one that's out more is our female. Her name's Raul. And that's Goliath next to her. Sorry. And let me get Mike. You can really see them. Those are our dinosaurs. Huge. Those are par 38 halogen floodlights. They're 90 watts a piece. They are able to get those hot spots to 130 degrees as a basking site. Ambient temperature is usually about 85, 90. And then around the middle comes down to about like 80. And then to the other side is usually about 75. So, you know, when they get all nice and warm and hot, they can come right over to here and do their thing. The humidity stays at a good 80% from all that good dirt. That's seriously, like I said, a ton of dirt and sand mix, right? That's 2 feet. That dirt is 2 feet deep. Dirt and sand mix 2 feet deep. So that keeps all that good humidity in there and helps out a lot. And what I do, they like to dirty up their water bowl like every day. By like trying to little swim in it. So I just dump it into the cage, refill it back up, and that helps, you know, add water for more humidity if need be. And what's also cool is that in these 3 years, well, actually, I've had the cage probably for about, we built this about 2.5 years. Get out of here. Cat, man. Oh, but he's pissed. That's our pastabi. I was going to show him later, but he's so pretty. Okay, back to what we were saying. Fucking cats. So we have like a bioactive environment going on. I have not had to clean this once. As much as they poop and pee, I have not had to clean it one bit. There's beetles and bugs and I forget the name, but basically it's like there's cleaning bugs in there that will eat the poop and provide nutrients for the dirt and all kinds of stuff. I know it's not like the prettiest cage or the prettiest tank, but it, you know, it does what it does. I don't have to clean it. The Sabs are happy. It's enough for them to be able to, you know, recreate that they've made it twice. The first time, you know, the first clutch was a dud, which stinks, but I really have hopes for this second clutch, and it looks really good. So, and for our incubator, I have right up here. It's just a, you know, old broken like wine, what do they call it, wine cooler. You know, gutted it out, threw a heat pad in there, some thermostats, and Savannah monitored eggs need to be between 7. It's such a broad range for Savannah monitored eggs. First of all, it's crazy. From 78 to 88 degrees. So I have this thing at a steady 82. In there it says 81. The thermometer down there says 88. So, but as long as inside those tubs is 81, that works for me. And look, 99% humidity. I have vermiculite in there. I have smaller tubs because like the shoe boxes that we would use for like ball python eggs wouldn't fit in there. So I got like the next size down. It doesn't say what size cord it is, but I don't know if you can see that. But they're like 11 inches long and only 6.5 inches wide and 5 3/8 inches high. So I did 100 grams of vermiculite and 100 grams of water. You know, just 1 part vermiculite to 1 part water, which is like what I've heard is recommended for ball python eggs. Again, we're still like in the process of breeding. Like the soonest clutch we might have ourselves here at CRM Reptiles wouldn't be probably till September, something like that, maybe August. I have a Mojave being bred, a Mojave male being bred to a normal, and also to obviously a normal female, but obviously I mean also a spider. So, and we'll come over here. This is our little snake rack that I made from melamine. I know it's not like the best thing to work with. It's heavy as hell, okay? But it's a cheaper option for me right now. You know, 1 sheet of melamine only is like $30 compared to, I have a rack that is made from PVC that my wife took me to Home Depot for my birthday and was like, baby, get what you want. So I got like 2 sheets of PVC, which were like $80 a piece, and built something that I had the bigger snakes on, and my another normal, and my tiger reticulated python, who is the shit. but he's just a little guy. But I do have a huge blood python and a huge Nicaraguan boa. But back to this snake rack. I mean, it's your basic setup. You know, shelves with the sterilite containers. Across the top, I have all my like babies. Down bottom, I have my 300 grams plus. You know, and then the bigger tubs are pretty much like my adults right now, who are a minimum of 800 grams or more. I mean, just to go list off across the top, six tubs across the top from left to right. I have a Pastavi male, an Enchi female, Enchi male, a Lab albino male, a vanilla male, a pastel coral glow male. Then we have a pastel lesser orange ghost, a lemon blast, a spider, a Mojave, a Lucifer hidden gene Wolmogranate. Lucifer is just like another, it's like fire. But it's like Nerd's line of fire. He's actually from Nerd. Then I have just a pastel vanilla yellow belly, a Cine, and a super mystic who we just got. And from Royal Constrictors, I believe, from Garrett. So this is my very first snake that I got from Freedom Breeders. I used to have snakes back in the day, but like recently when I kind of started to get back into the hobby. But he's eyeing me up too. Ooh, look what are you doing? Oh, oh. He's just like truly incredible. Sorry, I need to work on my camera work, you know, like, so I'm just trying to get there, and I apologize. All right. We'll save all the ball pythons for another day. But what I'm going to do right now is show you all my big snakes. Oh my gosh. I have them in, I believe they are 45-gallon sterilite tubs. I have the big mats on them. I don't even put their heat mats on a thermostat, honestly. Just because. I mean, I have one hooked up, but they're not plugged into it. I really don't feel that they need it. They can, you know, thermoregulate pretty well here. Their heat mats are towards the back. And then, you know, if they get too hot, they just move up front. Simple as that. This is our albino T-positive blood python. She is probably about 5 years old and weighs about 10 pounds right now. And I would love to breed her, but I don't have anybody to breed her with. So, but I thought about selling her, but I just can't do it. She's worth, I mean, she's worth some bucks too. Breeding size, female blood python, albino, T positive. Yeah, she's worth a couple dollars, and I got her for an amazing price. And I have to clean him, obviously. Our Nicaraguan boa, he's probably about 6-7 feet long. probably 10 pounds himself. He's huge. So it looks like I'm getting a warning from my camera. Oh, he's hungry. He just came off of... He didn't mate, but like he would love to. He's a male. He goes off food from November till April. Every freaking year. I can't never get used to it. Push it down for a second. Let's do this real quick. It's my buddy. My buddy. Oh my gosh, he's so pretty. He just shed again. And he's huge. Well, not huge, but it's getting big. He's already probably like, I think he's like at 300 grams. Probably at least 3 feet long. He never turns down a meal. He probably won't let go because he loves his daddy. That's right. Whoa. And he smells. Our rectifier, which we use for medicinal purposes, I will explain another time because I only have 1 minute left. We'll go over here real quick. I try to keep books, keep records of everything, weights, feeding times, feeding days, and who ate when, and all that good stuff. And it's been a pleasure. I appreciate y'all watching this video. Hit that like button, subscribe, because I'm going to post it on my YouTube channel. JDH Reptiles, I'm out. 1.